he's travelling that far. So you can see a few bottles of bubbly down there. Got my eye on one of those. So to see Steve talking to some of his lifters there. Henry Mack, couple of the boys, great young lifters. Great team, great group of people, the two Nova lot. This is the EastEnders theme tune. The EastEnders theme tune, walking the athletes on. A bit unexpected, to tell you the truth. Okay, so back to it, back to the lifting. We've got Eddie Tarrant, Ollie Mell on platform 4 and 5 respectively, Johnny Raven on platform 1, and Roman, the Ukrainian, on platform 2, who, as Steve Gordon told me, he is a explosive lister, and you can see that by his pace that he's come out with, he is an explosive lister. Now, Eddie is going for it. He is on 10. He's currently keeping pace with Roman on platform 2. Eddie Tarrant is actually on his own in this lift as an under 23. I don't think he's in the open category. Maybe Al could confirm that for me. He is in the open category as well. Okay, so I'm thinking this whole group is against each other. Eddie is... Eddie saw my 24 kilo result of 254 reps on the 24 and said, "Oh, I'd like to get that." And so I issued him a challenge. I said, "I'll buy you a beer if you can get 254." Now, Eddie is... I wouldn't put it past him. He's a great lifter. Ollie is doing a great job there as well. 21 reps, platform 4 with an injured wrist. Roman there, 31 reps, platform 3, 30 reps. Eddie, 30 reps. So I'm going to get these flight lists back up. Really great lifter, moving that bell like it's absolutely nothing. I suppose when Eddie got into the sport, I remember him. He was a small boy, young man, and he's really sort of grown with the sport as well. It's fantastic to see. We have right now Eddie Tarrant, platform 5, Ollie Mell, platform 4, Andre Bereznyuk, platform 3, Roman Bondariev, platform 2, Jonathan Raven, platform 1. Not enough is said about Johnny Raven. Superb guy, very fit, very fit. Just did a lot of marathon on the 28. And then he dropped to the 24. I think he even dropped to the 20 in Hungary and did a half snatch, I think it was, or a snatch. I can't quite remember whether it was a snatch or a half snatch. But doing that for that amount of time is unbelievable. And Roman is on 70 reps. Eddie is 65. Just taking it easy. Eddie is. Just got to bear in mind that on this day, Eddie is the youngest by some distance. He's against Andre Bereznyuk, which is number 3. So we'll just have to see how it plays out at the moment. We're still early days. 8 minutes 23 seconds to go, and 80 reps for Andre and 78 for Eddie. Ollie with a great showing of 63 reps so far. Actually, hitting a decent pace, I'm not going to lie. really great to see that he's got this pace. To see Hannah Camden there warming up. Ready for her epic final battle. She's actually on the last lift of the day. We've got a few old favourites coming up as well. Rika Vela. Rika around here. Lots of the Ukrainians. All great people. Really looking forward to watching the last few sets. Ollie now 76 reps, looking very strong to be fair. Eddie's just broken 100 reps. Andre 105. Just sort of taking his time there. Eddie is currently on his own. What it says on the flight list, it says that he's on his own in his category, but I could be mistaken. I suppose on this flight he is on his own, but he's also against platform 3, who is both open and under 23. 119 for him, 115 for Eddie. Ollie, it's 90 reps. Doing a great job, is Ollie. Not going to lie, really doing a great job. I think Johnny Raven is at 87. Ollie's just got to keep his head now, just keep going, keep with that great pace and looking very strong. Got to say, a very synchronised changeover from Ollie and Johnny Raven there. Johnny Raven actually looks a little bit slow. He's just going a little bit slow. I think he could up the pace slightly. Eddie on 130 now, 137 for platform 3. So platform 3 is pulling away slightly. Ollie is 102. I think he may be pulling away slightly from Johnny as well. So far we have platform 2, who is currently Eddie will be second in his group against platform 3, because he's also lifting for the 23 and for the open. A little bit complicated to follow, but we'll get there in the end. Hopefully I'm doing a decent job of explaining. Johnny Raven now 100, and I just have to walk a little bit further along the gantry. 112 for Johnny. 116 for Ollie. Ollie's just slowing up a little bit now. 115 for Johnny Raven. I think Johnny Raven has certainly got the lungs. Ollie has got the lungs. Proven it time and time again. The determination for him. He is nursing a bit of an injury. So he has started to squat snatch a little bit as well, just to catch it under there. Eddie is, understandably, Eddie is 167, so he's falling a bit behind, but I mean, for a 17-year-old to do that is just impressive on quite a few levels. Ollie is coming up to 130 reps now. Johnny is sort of finding his rhythm a little bit. 2 reps in it between Johnny and Ollie. Platform 2 in the lead by 2 reps, and platform 3 just slightly behind him. I mean, there's obviously a bit of bragging rights on the Ukrainian bus at stake here. Roman, I know, is an explosive lifter. We watched him yesterday with Steve, who was fantastic with his double 32 long cycle. He's going to surpass 200 reps there And there you go, 200 by Roman. Andre, I believe, is going to be passing that soon in a second. Yep, there we go, 200 reps for him. And now we've got a bit of I think we've got a bit of a change in position between Johnny and Ollie. Ollie is now 139. Johnny is at 141. So just a little bit of a change there, change of the guard. Ollie is just slowing up slightly. It's understandable. You've got to remember, Ollie has a slight injury on his wrist. But what a great score already. Even if the bell goes down now, 141. Eddie is really putting on the turning on the taps now with 203 reps. So we've got 216, 215 and 204. So we've got platform 2 at 218, platform 3 at 218. Eddie's gone down. Eddie's gone down at 205. I saw the flash of a red card there. I'm not sure what that was for. Johnny Raven is 151, still going. Absolutely bullying that bell up. I love it. Roman 226, Andre 226. This is a big battle here. Definitely, who's going to get the bragging rights? 229. 230. We've got 1 minute 90. We've got 90 seconds to go. Ollie's at 148. He's still going. He's just refusing to put that bell down. Still going. I think he's going to have it in his head that he wants to get to the full 12 minutes. Johnny Raven, 160 now. Is really he's scraping the barrel for all the energy, all of that power that he needs. He's really rinsing it from every part of his body. Feeling that burn. I think he's going one rep change. Yes, he is. That's going to cost him time in the changeover, but Ollie's taking quite a lot of time overhead to rest. Really, really great stuff here. 245. We have got 2 and 3. What a match we've got here. 247, 247, 248, 248, 249, 249, 250, 250. With this rep for rep now. Platform 3 is slightly ahead. Platform 2 just trying to catch up. 252, 253, 253, 254. So we're going up this. It's rep for rep now. 256, 257. So we've got half a rep ahead. It's platform 3. Platform 2 just trying to play catch up a little bit. Johnny Raven 170 reps. Ollie Mel 155, 156. Still going, Ollie Mel. We've got 8 seconds to go. Who's going to get this? We've got platform 2 or platform 3. I think platform 3 is going to take it. Yep, 256, 266. Sorry, my apologies. Platform 3. Unbelievable result. Unbelievable. We have Johnny Raven finishing in 3rd place there. Ollie Mel with 158 on a wrecked wrist. He's got bleeding hands, but unbelievable. Very, very good. No, I wasn't watching. I was watching.
Wasn't that incredible?
I was literally like, what? 254, 255, 256. Right, I'm going to take these down because I want to go and give Hannah a bit of a, yeah. Sorry. Thank you. My voice is gone. I was literally, oh my god, it's 254, 255, 255. I sounded like a
seen her kind of really develop through in the past few years and getting under those heavy belts. So it's going to be an interesting set between the two. You'd say on paper that Liga's a far more experienced lifter, and you don't know what's happened in the time she's taken off. So you're not entirely sure what condition you're going to get into. She's got a lot about her on social media, but historically she's an incredible competitor. A lot of history with her in the IUKL. I want to watch that.
We've got Platform 1 Estonia chasing Platform 3 Ukraine. Three reps behind. This far into the set, I imagine the fatigue is really hard to fight through. It's very much a mental game right now. Your favourite commentator, Ollie, has just stepped away to get himself a bit cleaned up. It's the trials of the sport. Your hands tear, your wrist swells, you might get a few marks from the bell on your wrist. And he has had, I want to say, 5 lifts this weekend. And he's done every single one of them as the best of his ability. Estonia is still 4 reps behind Ukraine. After this fight, we have another 2 fights. The last fight, I'm very excited to watch, as Liga from Latvia. She's just quite a powerhouse, force to be reckoned with. So, I'm expecting some great things from her. The Terrans who just walked by both did fantastic sets. Simon from Team England, and Eddie on the flight afterwards. As Ollie said before, it's definitely a strong contender for our team, really making waves here. It looks like Estonia will be coming away with the bronze. You can see he's put in so much hard work. It's just Ukraine is taking the edge this day, but we'll come back next year a little bit better, fight a little bit harder. Just looking at the team medals, there's 12 gold to England, 9 gold to Scotland, and 8 gold to Ukraine. We all, of course, want all of the goals and to win it out of everything, but I'm not going to lie, I am proud to say England are at the top.
Okay, so getting ready for the last set of the competition, and what a competition it has been. Been some blood, sweat and tears, been some drama, been some absolute highs, been some really sad to see disappointments and upsets, but through it all, it's been one amazing competition.
I was just telling the listeners, after this flight that's coming up now, there's the flight with Liga.
The last flight of the day.
Yes, and Liga's always been an absolute force to be reckoned with. I'm looking forward to watching her.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see her with Hannah Camden. Interesting to see because we haven't seen her for a while, and Hannah's really come along. So, on paper, this should be a really Liga would be the favourite, but you never know what conditions she's going to be in. You never know anything really because it's Hannah's first time on a platform doing it. But you know she's going to come out gun swinging.
Looking at the lads that did the 17 reps a minute with
Yeah.
fixation.
Mic'd up.
Do that.
Especially at that age and you haven't got that experience with that.
Yeah.
So last lifts, last medals, and last trophies. And you can't see off screen, but if you just look next to Laura Grant on the table, you can see the World Games trophies or the European Games trophies for England just shining away there under the light. So this girl from Finland was about 41. She must have been in 5 lifts this weekend.
That sounds like something
It's hardly worth stepping off the platform.
Ukrainian girls love the quite a few. Yeah. A lot of the British.
Yeah, so you want to be here.
Well, I hope to see you again. Safe travels.
legless VHS. Have a look.
I was going to say I'll see you in about 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'll book an appointment with you.
How are you feeling now, Ollie, after you've calmed down a little bit from your set?
Yeah, I knew going into it maybe I should have done the set, but it is what it is in the sense that you're here, you signed up, and talking to Johnny Raven about it, me and him have had quite a few head-to-heads, and when you know someone else has put the effort in, you want to meet him on the platform, and I could tell talking to him, he really wanted to go for it, and I just knew, having said I wouldn't do the set, I was going to walk away regretting it. So you pick the fight you want to pick, and again, like so many times when it's not gone your way, I personally feel the fight becomes with the bell and with the set and lasting the time. And if I'm going to ask people I coach to battle through stuff, and it's obvious I'm in pain, you guys would have known if I put the bell down, I could have carried on. So it would be hypocritical to not push myself through it to do that. And I feel good that I did it. And if I feel like I didn't get the reps that I could have got, then there's always next time, and there's always next competition. So
you've got to put yourself first in a way, like especially for your recovery for next week at New York.
It's true. That's a valid point. I've got another competition coming up, and you do have to consider that. But I've got time to recover. Nothing's broken. It's just skin. Skin heals. Swelling goes down.
Wonderful invention, skin, isn't it?
It's a beautiful thing, skin. And also, the way I see it as well, it was my last training set before World Games. So you don't do that. You're one training set down, coming into what I hold a really high competition in terms of value. So I'm not going to touch the bell till New York. I'm going to spend time recovering. And and again, all credit to everyone on that platform. It's a great set. And those are some of the moments as a lifter you cherish, going up against good lifters and giving everything you got, and the chips land where they may.
It was very exciting to watch as you and Johnny Raven there was 1 rep, 2 reps between you up until the last 3 minutes, and then obviously
that's the nature of the sport. He was able to pull through, and I wasn't. And fair play to me. At the end of the day, he earned his medal by beating me fair and square. And if I had pulled out, he would have known that he was there not by default, but he didn't beat me to take the medal. And that's what, out of respect for the lifters, that's the way you want it to be.
100%.
So as this set comes up to the halfway, who here is going against each other? Let's find out. So as I look at it, it looks like they're all in their own categories. And Rikia Valia from Finland. Again, like we said, so many lifts she's done today, so many sets she's done this competition. All 3 of the Ukrainians on their own in terms of body weight and age. And after this, we have got the final set of the competition, final set of medals, and then the last trophies for the nation. And top rep of the platform on platform 2 at 85 reps. Just a little bit of time overhead there as they catch their breath. And having done this set, you do marvel at the bodyweight strength ratio these ladies have at 24 kilograms. When that bell's moving, the force that's enacting against your body can be 7 times the weight. And you can see on platform 3, booking the hip out to get the rest. that little, or you're almost making what I call a special K sign with your body, is that the hip can move and the arm comes slightly out to the side.
Platforms 1 and 4 are matching rep for rep.
Yep, spot on 82. Now, I don't think that's going to be in their minds at this point, because you're in such a world. You're halfway through the set. Your heart rate's through the roof. Your grip at the bottom is really, starts to become a factor. So you want to rest at the top. And then resting at the top starts to affect your lats and your biceps and your forearms. So you start getting into that real world of discomfort. And it's very hard to kind of take in, particularly when you're not going against each other. That kind of on platform 3, on platform 4, where are they compared to me? There's a little bit of a messy hand change there on platform 3. It becomes a lot more individual here when you know you're in your own group. You have your own number you want, you have your PB, you have a record set in mind, you have targets your coach have set you. So I don't think they're going to be too bothered about what the person to the left or the right of them has.
Sometimes when I know that as a spectator, when I know that there's the athletes are on their own in their own categories, I'll sort of just remove that category from my mind and pit them against each other.
Yeah.
And it does make it that little bit more exciting.
I think as a lifter, it becomes very individual in these sets. You kind of have the target that you've got set. You have done a 12-week program leading up to this. You've done some test sets. You know what you got last month, last year. So in your mind, you're really thinking about where you are compared to where you want to be. And you'd say when the bell comes down, you get someone that's a few reps down compared to somebody else, so they're over the moon in their coaches because they've hit a certain ranking or because they've got a certain record for them. And in the background, I can just see Hannah Camden on that 24, just starting to do the last bits of warm-ups. I can't see Liga, but no doubt she'll be either somewhere stretching or somewhere swinging a bell. So as this competition comes to an end, Amy, notable highlights.
Sorry.
As this competition comes to an end, and Amy, notable highlights, notable battles that you watched.
I always enjoy watching Torsten from the Team Germany. He just, there's a determination that he has about him that he just gives it everything, and he's never just. He's always so positive about it, you know.
Yeah.
And I really love that sportsmanship about him.
Sportsmanship in this sport, having worked at fairly high levels in other sports, from kind of team sports to combat sports, the sportsmanship in this environment and all the affiliations around the world, the sportsmanship is one of the best things that draws people. And not only draws people, but it keeps people in the sport. The amount of times I've talked about calling it a day and kind of chucking it in and retiring from it. And the amount of people that then message you and say, come on, let's do this lift together, let's do that lift together. And it really makes you think that, the community's one of the most enticing things in this sport.
100%. It's not, well, I mean, it's about the medals, but it's also about the friends you make along the way, and a soppy way of saying,
No, it is, because of the nature of the sport, a lot of these people, you go your separate ways after a competition. And when you go back to being Facebook friends and you talk on social media, you share your training tips, you share your pictures, you do your nationals and your qualifiers, and you meet up for a very intense competitive environment. But then at the end of it, you're still seeing friends you haven't seen for a year. So it brings all that back out, you go out, you socialise, you drink together to celebrate, and you do. It becomes like a real extended family. I've got people going back to 2017 with Attila, the Hungarian who lives in the UK, but I competed with him going on for 9 years ago. We still tell each other happy birthday, we still talk to each other on Facebook, we ask how the family is. And those friendships really do stay with you.
It does restore your faith in humanity a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. So getting into the last section here, 2 minutes left, and you can really see that hip pointing out on platform 3. She's really trying to get as much support in the body structure. Not so much on the right, but when she switches to the left, you're going to see it. You might get a kind of 3 or 4 rep hand change. I was going rep for rep before I changed hand. She changed hand, and you see she really sticks that hip out on her left hand side, structures it out, really relying on the strength of her body rather than the muscles. and she's going to have to change early there. Oh, again, nearly caught on that change. With coming up to a minute left, you've got the end in sight, and you just want to hold on.
That platform forum is definitely in the hurt locker right now. The mental game she must be having against herself.
Well, you know it's coming to the end now with 50 seconds left. You know you can hold out. So 168, the top score on the platform on platform 2. She's looking fairly calm and collected still there. Finland just resting overhead a little bit, just knowing you haven't got advantage. And you see it's almost a deadlift hang there, knowing you've got only 30 seconds left to hold on. Now you're not allowed, as she's trying to wipe the sweat off her hand, something that I was struggling with the blood, you're not allowed to touch your body with your free hand. It can be a red card if you do it, which makes it so hard when you've got that sweat that you're battling against. She's going to hold overhead as she's deadlifting there, 1 rep and change, and she's going to want to hold that overhead to see her through. 1 rep there to finish it, and just she's going to go for another one. And she gets it in there just about. 183, the top score for the platform. So, right, this is it. This is the final set coming up. And Johnny Raven coming in to help Hannah Camden with her bell. And Steve Gordon, old-time coach of Liga, chalking her bell. And you can see Hannah and Liga just off camera now talking to each other. Johnny Skinner, sorry. Too many Johnnies.
I'm just going to do a quick shout out to the first aid team here. They've been really good at the blood spillage kits.
I feel like I owe them an entire first aid kit the amount I've used so far.
You were supposed to take one home with you. I don't think you should anymore. Or maybe you should for your hands.
Loving the comments again. Loving the support for Sophia. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, but lovely to see it. Lovely to see Estonians watching it. Thank you so much, Maxine Morris, for the comments, for Eddie, Johnny, and myself. Really good to see different people watching this. Really good to see the Battlebell production kind of working. Thank you so much for coming on and watching this. And watching it, some of you have been saying you've been having it on at home and in the office throughout the whole tournament. So we really appreciate it. Hopefully this can help grow the sport and spread, the excitement and the awareness. It's been nice at this stadium as well. We've seen a lot of people from York come in and just take a look, same advertisements for free admission, come and just have a nosy and take a good little look at what's been going on. Support for Hannah coming in already from Maxine. Maxine, you've been a great supporter. Thank you very much. Can't wait to see you again at some of the juggling. Can't wait to see you and Elijah. See all the effort you're putting in on Facebook over it. Graham Morris as well. Hopefully see you lifting soon again. Jolance Main 8013 supporting for Liga. Thank you for your comments. Still pouring in, thank you. So this platform, we're going to have on platform 1. We're going to have Riakka Valerie from Finland. No, apologies, that's the end of platform 2. That was the last set to go out. We've not reset it.
The big crowd of Team England here, ready to support Hannah.
It will be a bit of a close call here because all the support is going to be for Hannah on Team England, but also you've got to realise that League has been a UK resident and she's been such a renowned lifter of the UK community. Going all the way back to when I first started coming in 2015, 2016, you would see Liga at all the national comps. You'd see her down in Surrey. You'd see her at Boxbell Fit. You'd see her at big shout out to Helen Cleaver from Boxbell Fit if you're watching this. You would see her at the boat shed, which I went to actually. Big shout out to the boat shed if you're still around and you're watching this. You'd see her up at Big Cat with Chris Guile. You'd see her at Tuanova. So she's, although she is Lithuanian, she's a big favourite for the UK lifters. So now the last flight. And I'll let the announcement announce the names and then we'll go. Okay, so platforms 1 and 2, the two Ukrainians head-to-head against each other. And 3, 4, and 5, we've got the, I believe, Estonian, Kemel Tadura. We've got Liga Lacosta from Lithuania. And we've got our very own Hannah Camden. Relatively new to the England team, Hannah Camden. 2023, 2024, she first came in. Training out of her own gym down in Beaconsfield. Real good training relationship with Johnny Skinner. They trained together. They had the garage projects, and she's now the owner of Fitworks Gym. Hosts a lot of strongman competitions from a strongwoman background. Hosts a lot of grassroots comps. She's really been involved in the England community and really found a home here. Very well respected, very well liked lifter. Does a lot. She did the 24-hour Find Your Fit challenge. Did a lot of good, raising a lot of money. It was a great pleasure being involved in that. So now the story of the platform is neck and neck here, and we've just got Estonia pulling half rep ahead of Liga and Hannah. She's just hitting it first. Now it's going to be a long 9 minutes if that stays neck and neck, whereas platform 2 is edging a fair few reps ahead of platform 1. We're about 14 reps in it, so that's going to be a form of separation as we get going. Now, I've seen Hannah work on some PBs here, so we know she's good for at least 100 plus reps here. And Liga and Hannah are literally rep for rep, even on the hand change. But Estonia is pulling about 2 reps clear here. So out of all the names we've talked about Liga, we've talked about Hannah, you've got to give Carmel Tidder her due. She is putting 2 powerhouses of the sport, and she's just about edging 2 reps ahead. And there's ever such a slight difference here as Hannah Camden is only just getting about a quarter of a second quicker than Liga. I don't know if the computer system can actually catch up with it. She's neck and neck again now. So it would be really fitting, Amy, if the last set of the day comes down to a real nail biter. We've had so many of them at this competition. I can't think of a comp that's had this many tight sets. just been given an invite to Tim Joseph's competition down in London as a qualifying event. I'm going to take the Wolfpack down there, as many as possible. It's nice when you see people in the sport that turn up just to watch it. So he's driven from London to York just to come and say hi. Same with Marcin from Poland. Yesterday came up just to watch some of the lifts. It really is touching when people make the effort to make that distance just to support people. And no doubt Tim will put on an awesome competition in London. One of the first qualifiers for the winter half of the season. So Liga's stepped up a little bit now. So now Liga and Tador are now in this dogfight for joint first. Hannah's just been left a little bit behind here. 5 reps down, but there's still plenty to play for, as we're not even halfway. And Liga's just starting to accelerate ahead of Estonia now. So as it stands now, with Liga's little acceleration, she's coming in on, it's saying joint first, but Liga's just that little bit ahead, so it's going to flicker between them. The score system's doing that because Liga's just hitting the rep about a third of a second before Kamal is, and it's now leading, now neck and neck again, as Liga's having to pause a little longer overhead. And Hannah Camden isn't out of this. She's 7 reps down. She's a little glance to the side as she changes, but she's giving a good fight here, and she's coming close to a 20-30 reps time. She'll be coming close to her PB. So she's really standing toe-to-toe with these two. And Tador pulls it back. So Tador now a clear rep ahead of Liga. The fight on platform 1 or 2 is fairly done, but Dutch got a 40-point lead, platform 2 over platform 1. A nice fixation overhead by both the Ukrainians. The whole crowd is gathering around platforms 3, 4, and 5 to finish. Liga 2 reps down for Tador. And you might not have anticipated this being the event, the situation we were anticipating, but Tador, completely unfazed by Liga, has been consistent for the first 6 minutes, and she has really put on a show. A clear rep ahead of Liga, and Hannah now coming to 9 reps down, but she's just got to stay calm. You've got to stay focused. A lot can happen. One of these two lifters starts to struggle with the grip, needs to rest overhead, starts to change early, and Hannah can be right back in this. She's coming into her PB territory now, so she's had a great set as it is.
So great work from Liga as well, who, were first back in a bit.
The England team will cheer for Liga, but they go back way ahead. But Tador, an unsung hero here, as she's absolutely keeping it pace with her, and they're going neck and neck again. I don't know if my phone can handle another nail-biting finish. Anna looking up there, she kind of knows she's got to dig in for the last 4 minutes. She's still in the fight there. You just got to stay tough.
Do you think that some athletes, they very much go into the zone, they don't look at anything else other than the judge, but some athletes, they like to they look at other people's screen and use that as motivation. Do you think that Liga and Carmel are looking at each other's screens right now?
I think Liga and Carmel will 100%. I think with Liga, she's so competitive. I think she's definitely knows she's in for a fight, and I've seen her have so many good battles with athletes such as Kimberly Fox, Tracy Howson in the past, even with Yvonne. And she's one of these lifters that she's the nicest person you'll ever talk to, but on that platform she is out to destroy you. And with the England team getting behind Hannah as well, she's fallen behind about 14-15 reps, so this is going to end up a fight between 3 and 4. And Liga now 2 reps ahead, and Tador, for the first time you see her looking over a Liga score. She's just starting to do that little shuffle. She's letting it go a few reps now, and that's going to be a bit of a sign for her if she wants to get back in that. She's given Liga 4 reps there, and this is the thing about the champions like Liga. You give them any gap and they're going to take it, and Liga now sensing she can just accelerate through. A 3-point lead now, and Tador's just having to rest overhead. The Estonian team on their feet cheering her on, but those shuffles, those cramps, you know them all too well, Amy. And Liga now,
don't get me started on those cramps.
Liga now getting a 6-rep lead, and this might be where she just starts to leave them. When you're up against a lifter like Liga, you've got to stay rep for rep. You can't give her anything. Steve Gordon watching on. Johnny Skinner cheering Hannah, saying, "You're still in this. You're still in this, Hannah." And again, knowing Hannah, having trained with her, she's still got that real competitive heart in her. She's not going to get down. She's not going to roll over. She's not going to make it easy.
We look on platform 2, Oksana. She's just taken first place from the previous lifts. She's taking it now. That's another gold for Ukraine.
Well, we'll get another gold here for first and silver. And it's the last 2 minutes. And Estonia's got to do something now. She knows she's not letting the fixation where she's starting to hold there. Another little shuffle on the platform, and that puts Liga 6 ahead. And that might be the end of it. You want to think she can just crack on with it, but you have no idea till you do this. The amount of pain this can be in your hands, the cramping in your feet. And Liga just holding for the first time, Hannah holding overhead, and Hannah just starting to have a little bit of a deadlift there. Resting up overhead now as she gets into those last 90 seconds. Early changes for Hannah, she just knows you've got to get to the end of it. There's a minute 15. The England team going crazy. Going to have to change there. She knows that was almost a drop. She's going to hold over and just recover a little bit. The crowd cheering Hannah on. So it's going to be Liga 7 reps clear. Waking up for 200, and Hannah rep for rep now having to change hands. Looking there at the little tear she might have. 2 reps, hold it, and then change there. Gets a third in. And you're going to want to put it overhead and rest a little bit now, Hannah. You know you can finish the set. 30 seconds, trust me, I feel your pain. Something on that right hand definitely bothering her. You got to breathe through it. You know she's not going to quit. 20 seconds, the entire stadium's going here. I've never seen an atmosphere like this. It's been amazing from start to finish. 3 days and Hannah has to put it down at 10. But she knows she's done herself proud from the bronze. Ukraine down as well. And there you go, 216 reps for Liga. Latvia with the first, Lithuania second and 208. And 176 for Hannah. Congratulate each other. And that has been the end to 3 days of absolutely amazing international competition. It's been an absolute pleasure to be involved with it, lifting, coaching and commentating. I'm going to finish now with final shout outs and thanks to all the commentators on here. Steve Gordon, Amy Crump, Jonathan Skinner, Hannah Camden, Jenny Whitcomb. What a job the UKA and Jenny Whitcomb's done in conjunction with the IUKL here. It's been a spectacular competition. Massive thanks to Alice Lee with the Battlebell system.
And his assistants
And I think we might not be live now. I think he might have cut me off. I had a whole speech ready, Ron Burgundy
do it all now. Ball now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. Ball now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubted, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling.
Hey you, hey down there. See you stop and stare, cause you're not up here. Like, hey you, way down there. See you down there, looking up here.
Get you some binoculars, so you can see me on the Jumbotron. They noticed me back when I dropped top speed. It's been top speed, took a leap off the edge and you had cold feet. I'm driving head first, phone turn, phone freeze. Dead sprint, CR7 tight speed. All pro, sports mode, big bleed. Every single time bet on myself, that's on me. East, west, north, south, all scenes. World